Good morning. I am so sorry that I owed you this video and it's finally here. It's been 2 weeks. I actually did not record this video until today, and but I did do my swatches 2 weeks ago. So, my apologies. I haven't been able to do any of that. I've been really tired for whatever reason. Maybe is soon to be time change here in the United States. We're going spring forward, so yeah. Um, as a disclaimer, I am not or for Russia or Ukraine. I'm into that conflict. Let me just put that out there. This is not a political channel. I do have a political science background, but I'm going to keep my opinion to myself. So we're here just about to talk about art and nothing about art and maybe anything related to art, but not conflict. So, and I only say this because obviously my watercolors today are a swatch of Russian watercolors. So let me just put that out there. I do feel for both of the people on both sides, and I mean, war is just terrible. And I know this because I serve in our country, and it's just devastating, basically. But anyway, let me just start off by saying thank you for my new subscribers. I have now 18. And I maintain that I would like to get more subscribers. And actually, those subscribers that you've been here, I would like you to, if you want, make some comments. Could be old videos too. And since I haven't been putting up videos, but I'm gonna put more videos. I'm actually thinking about I'm gonna be going to Hawaii for like over a week for spring break in April. So I was thinking about hitting a couple museums there. Hawaii is beautiful. This is my second time going, and I'm first time going to Maui though. And yeah, and maybe I could find some. There's a lot of art stuff that last time I just kind of went through, but I didn't really pay attention. But maybe I make a couple blogs and show you Hawaii. That'll be good, right? Anyway, so we're here, to talk about the swatches. So I swatch. On my last video, I told you that I had gotten the sonnets. These are the student grades Russian watercolors. I got them just because of this uh, thing, the case, and as you can see, quite a bit of them uh, fit in there, and they're big. They really are big. They're as big as my Ukrainian uh, watercolors, but they're not as good. And anyway, I also had shown you in my last video that I had bought these stencils, and yep, I tried them on, and they made my life easier. I drew this actually on the fly, but I didn't. This is the one that I stamped. So these are my Russian watercolors. I mean, my Sonnet student grade watercolors. Um, this is how they swatch. And yeah, I mean, even I like the white one. It's a titanium something, but it almost come out kind of a little bit of like a little bit light pink, which is very interesting. I don't know if it's because of this watercolor paper or whatever, but none of my watercolors, white ones, have done that. So that was actually quite nice. I don't know if my brush was stained. That is also a possibility, but I don't know. I didn't really, that day I was just so tired. I just avoided all this, but eventually I'll put something in here on this color wheel. But I thought, I give it a go, and yeah, the stamp worked really well. So let me just show you. They are vibrant in color, but what I also look for is that I don't know, a lot of people rave about this, but to be honest with you, I was not impressed with these student grade watercolors. I've tried a number of them, and by all far, the what are they called? Not Winsor. Um, Winsor and Newton. Because I also use some other oil paints for my class. Their student grade, the Cutman, are the best student watercolors that I've come across. They are excellent. They almost feel professional. And if not for me, to me, technically they are, but people say that they have the professional grade. I haven't tried the professional grade, but from what I heard, there's not much of a difference other than the vibrancy. But one day I shall see. I'll buy a tube or something. But for now, I'm satisfied with the Cotman line that I have. So when it came to this, I also when I use my brush, I tend to um, get a feel, so they feel kind of chalky, and I could tell just by touching them before I wet them that the binder that they use, and I was like, yeah, good, like a almost like a gel type, because they were super hard. When they arrived to me, I mean, it was in January, so it was still kind of cold where I am. Now it's not, so that might be maybe if I tried them again. But I honestly bought them just because of the case. The case is really nice, and I could fit a lot of my other watercolors in there when I'm done with these. And I don't have to buy another case. So, yeah, those were my rate about the Sonnets. I haven't painted with them, but like I said, look, they're very vibrant. That I have to give it to them. They are very vibrant, but that's because they're student grade. So the binder thing is what makes them vibrant or whatever. Some people have done research on them. A lot of them said, oh, a lot of YouTubers, well, experts, should I say, or soon to be experts in watercolors, and they rate about them. I was not impressed. So don't believe everything someone says. Try them out for yourself, because like I said, what might work for them might not work for you, and that was my case. So now moving on to this one's here, my extra fine artist grade. The whole case I bought, they did come from Russia before the war started, so that's what I said. This is a disclaimer. I'm not for or against. I'm just talking about watercolors here, and they are beautiful, vibrant. They were a little bit smaller than my Sonnet ones, than what I originally thought, but they are still filled up all the way up, and I really like that. I was so impressed by this. Like I said, only a few people review them, and that's how I came across with them, because I wanted it inexpensive, um, uh, artist grade, and these are definitely, I will say, more like professional, because they run in the same lines as my Ukrainian ones. That those are professional and they're very inexpensive. Well, they were, but so these are exactly. I only, as you can see, they're still not hard. I could tell, and I knew the moment that my brush went through them, semi-wet. I mean, it was amazing. They activated super fat, and they're called St. Petersburg Classic. They're also known as Aqua watercolors. So they're made in also in St. Petersburg, Russia, in 1976, and very few people know about them. Unless you're Russian, then you know these very well. But like I said, I was very impressed by them. Um, Super vibrant, super creamy. I did it that day. The only the only uh, line I did to cross them was this, which was not very good on my part. But let me tell you, I was so impressed, and it was everything that I wanted. That I wanted a watercolor to be a professional one. Now, I have not tried the ones that everybody has, which are the Nevenskaya Palitra, which these are Nevenskaya Palitra, but these are the student grade, the Sonnets, but the other ones, the White Knights. But I am satisfied with these and my Ukrainian ones. And these, I mean, I've got the full sets of 36, so I may not even try, not even buy. Maybe I'll buy one or two of the White Knights, Nevenskaya Palitra, and just to try them out. But I'm so satisfied with these and my Ukrainian ones, and even these, the Sonnet ones. I mean, they're okay. it's just okay. That I need no more. I might also try the oil. I didn't know that Rosa made oil watercolors, and I am so satisfied with the watercolors that I want to try the oil ones, and they're also at this moment kind of cheap, and see what they're like, and yeah, try them out. And with my school stuff, I'll show you some of my oil paintings I done. This is very challenging. I'm so glad. I love watercolors and they're so easy to maneuver, but oil painting is on a canvas is totally different. I do like it. I do like the panels better because I could put more oil painting on it and it won't bother me as much. I like the texture of the oil painting, but I really miss my watercolor. So I'm going to be painting a lot more in my sketchbook. I'm actually going to put another buying another art, add more to it is what I'm saying. But yeah, and look, I made this with my rosa watercolors because they're so vibrant. Look at that. This is a love, not an SMR, but like an art, what do they call it? It's also was discovered through Russia. It's like an art therapy thing. I Right now I can't think about the word, but you know that because I made a few of them. This was the first one. So this one's about love, and I made these with mostly the rosa watercolors, but it also has a little bit of my Daniel Smith also watercolors. So it came out so pretty. You know, I'm not angry. Red, according to a lot of people, is means anger. No, to me, it's passion, it's love, is penetration, is kind of how I went about it through here. I love how these watercolors just penetrated and stained my canvas, which is the watercolor paper. But anyway, so yeah, and these are the old Daniel Smith, the ones that so yeah, I tried these two. They're so pretty, and I think a little bit of this one. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you have a good weekend. I'm really sorry about not putting a lot of videos, but you know I was busy with school and I did some schedule arrangements, so I only have 2 classes right now, but I will have 4 again after I come back from Hawaii. So I will do more videos in the upcoming days, so watch them out, but mostly Saturdays. Okay, you guys have a very and get these Russian watercolors if you like. These are artist professional grade, and I really enjoy them, and they were really inexpensive. I think I only pay like $33 for 36 of them. So yeah, amazing. You have a nice weekend. Okay, bye.